It was a Tuesday afternoon, the kind of ordinary day you never think will change your life forever. The sun was filtering through the blinds, casting long stripes across the living room floor. I was in the middle of replying to an email when my phone rang. It was him. My heart did a little flip, the way it always did when his name flashed on the screen. I smiled, picking it up, expecting his usual cheerful greeting, maybe a silly joke about what I was doing. But the moment I said hello, I knew something was wrong. There was a silence on the other end, a heavy, suffocating silence that was so unlike him. When he finally spoke, his voice was a ghost of what it should have been. It was strained, thin, like a thread about to snap. He just said my name. That's it. It's just my name. But the way he said it was filled with a world of things he couldn't say. I asked him what was wrong, my own voice barely a whisper, a knot of dread tightening in my stomach. He started talking, but his words were disjointed, fragments of thoughts that didn't quite connect. He spoke about a memory from years ago, a day we spent at the beach, how the sun felt on his skin. He talked about the sound of my laugh. It felt like he was reaching for something, for anything solid in a world that was crumbling around him. I tried to keep him on the line, to piece together what was happening. I asked where he was, what he could see. I could hear the faint sound of traffic in the background, the distant wail of a siren. It felt like I was listening to him from a million miles away, separated by more than just a phone line. I was desperate, my mind racing, trying to find the right words to anchor him, to pull him back from whatever edge he was standing on. I told him I loved him. I said it over and over, hoping the words could build a bridge to wherever he was. Each second of that call stretched into an eternity. He spoke of regrets, of paths not taken, of words left unsaid. It was a confession, a eulogy, and a goodbye, all rolled into one. I pleaded with him, begged him to tell me what was going on, to let me help. I could hear him take a deep breath, a shuddering, broken sound that I can still hear in my quietest moments. He told me he was sorry, and then he told me to remember the good times, to remember him smiling. His voice cracked on that last word. It was a sound that shattered something inside of me. I kept talking, even when the line went quiet. I talked to the dead air, to the dial tone that eventually followed. I told him about all the things we were still going to do, the places we would go. I just kept talking, because if I stopped, it would be real. That phone call wasn't just a conversation. It was the final chapter of our story, read to me over a crackling line. It's a moment frozen in time, a call that replays in my mind, a constant echo of his last words. It changed everything. It divided my life into a before and an after. Before that call and after the silence. Years have passed since that day, but the memory is as vivid as ever. Sometimes, when my phone rings unexpectedly, my heart still lurches with a phantom hope, just for a split second. Then reality crashes back in. The grief is different now. It's not the raw, gaping wound it once was. It's more like a scar, a part of my landscape. It reminds me of the love we shared and the fragility of every single moment. That call was the most painful goodbye, a final, heartbreaking echo in an empty room. I've learned to live with the ghost of that conversation. I've learned that you can't save everyone, no matter how much you love them, but you can choose to honor their memory, to live the life they couldn't. His final words were to remember him smiling, and so I try. I try to find joy in the small things, to laugh without guilt, to live fully for both of us. The pain of that memory is a testament to the depth of a love. It's a call I will never forget, a moment that carved itself into my soul. It was a single call, but it contained a lifetime of love and loss. It taught me the importance of checking in on the people you love. Sometimes, the strongest ones are fighting the hardest battles in silence. It's a reminder to say, "I love you," every chance you get. To hold on tight, and to never take a single conversation for granted. Because you never know which one will be the last. If you or anyone you know is struggling, please know that you are not alone. There are people who want to help. Reaching out is a sign of incredible strength. Resources and helplines are available, and I'll link them in the description below. Your story doesn't have to end here. Please ask for help. Thank you for listening.